This year, you notice it's what's it called? Revelry and red and gold, I believe. So the tree has got 6,000 lights on it. 6,000. That's 60 sets of 100, and they're put on individually. Okay, so it takes a week to put the lights on. Okay, so we start at the top, put a row of branches, and come down the tree. As we come down the tree, put them on and on. When you get to the bottom, a set of 100 lights doesn't last very long. So then they encase the whole tree in this sort of see-through material, and then at the bottom they stuff that gold lame underneath that. And then, of course, you notice it's the poinsettias, there's balls in there, there are angels in here, and 70 yards of ribbon. 70 yards of ribbon. Takes 2 weeks to put that tree, 3 people, 2 weeks to put the tree up. So all of the decorations here are done primarily by 3 people.
Wow.
Yeah, the people like me, they don't let it touch anything because they know if I did this, it'd all be falling off the mantelpiece.
How long do you take them just do that?
We start about the end of October. It takes 5 weeks to put them up, 2 days to take them down.
Oh, yeah.
And they are taken down completely. This tree comes apart. All the branches come off. Otherwise you couldn't store it. If we had the balls on the tree, all will be wrapped and put in boxes. So, but you don't have to be quite, because basically what they do, oh gee, that doesn't fit here, and they step back and look at it, that sort of thing. I always say, they're very fussy. So the people that touch the trees are only the ones that can have a sense. Having none, I can appreciate them. You gotta look up to see it. But I had a whole group of people stand here, and nobody knew it was a dress. Okay? This is the winter, as it's called. And again, this was a tree. Somebody asked me, what do you do with the trees? Well, we use them as long as we can. But they get kind of beat up after a while. Now this tree here had been around for a while. It was a flocked tree. It's probably been here for 7, 8 years, and all that stuff finally dries off and falls off. So what Michael did in the tree was he took the branches and pulled them down this way for the base. The top part of that tree, let me squeeze around here. The top part of that tree, the bodice of the tree, is not a single piece of cloth. It's hundreds of those. Glued on. Onto that form. Hundreds of those to form the bodice. Now the first one that went on, they were crooked. And Michael doesn't let crooked things go. So we had to check. So they took them all off and started again. Got to get that first row on straight, or then, because if it goes on crooked, everything's crooked. This is the way it's supposed to be shown. It comes with a special stand. What's the tradition of the upside down tree? The tradition is this. Way back in time in England and Ireland, the pagans would celebrate the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. And they would bring greens into the house, and they'd hang greens in the house. The Christians, to identify themselves, what they would do is they would bring greens into the house, but they would hang the trees upside down from the rafters. So if you went into a house, you could distinguish a pagan and a Christian. That's the tradition. Is the story true? I think partly true, okay, in any case. But that's the best explanation we have. So if you have